Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to talk about addition and subtraction. To solve booklet page 36, 37, 38, and 30. And now we are going to talk about addition and subtraction, the standard strategy. We have this example 345.2 plus 2.893. First, we need to arrange the digits. The digits must be on each others. The decimal point must be under the decimal point. The ones digit under the ones digit. Tenth digit under the tenth digit. Hundred digit under the hundred digit. And also in the decimal point, all the digits must be under each others. The tenth under the tenth, hundredths under hundredth, thousands under thousand. And we have to make balance. Balance means what? If we have any empty places or spaces, we have to fill it with zeros. Let's see here, in 345 we have 3 digits, but in the second number 2 we have only 1 digit, so we need to put extra 2 zeros to make balance. Now, up the whole part we have 3 digits, and down the whole part also 3 digits. Let's check the decimal part. Here we have 2 only, and down we have 893. So down we have 3 digits, but up we have only 1 digit. So we need to add 2 zeros. And now let's start adding from right. 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 9 is 9. 2 plus 8 is 10. So write 0 and carry up 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. And here 4 plus 0 equals 4. 3 plus 0 equals 3. And never ever to forget to put the decimal point in its place. So the answer is 348 and 93,000. Now let's start adding the following numbers. Letter A, we have 45.368 thousandths plus 2.758 thousandths. Here in the decimal part they are equal. I have 3 digits in the decimal part, and also down we have 3 digits in the decimal part. Now let's check the whole part. I have up 45, 2 digits, but down 2, it's only 1 digit, so we need to add 0. Now start adding from right, from here. 8 plus 8 is 16. Write 6 and carry up 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Write 2 and carry up 1. Here 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. Write 1 and carry up 1. Decimal point and decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point in its place, like this. And now 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So write 8. And now 4 plus 0 equals 4. So the answer is 48.126. And now in letter B, we have 358 thousandths plus 34 and 19 hundredths. Let's make balance first. In the first number, the whole part is 1 digit, 0 only. But in the second number, we have 2 digits, 34, 3 and 4. So we need to balance, add 0 here. Now up we have 2 digits in the whole part, down also we have 2 digits in the whole part. And now let's check the decimal part. Here we have 3 digits, but down we have only 2 digits. So we need to add extra 0. Now let's start adding. I have 8 plus 0 equals 8. 5 plus 9 equals 14. Write 4 and carry up 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Here is 5. And now, decimal point, so put the decimal point in its place. 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 3 is 3. So the answer is 34 and 548 thousandths. Let's see in letter here C. We have 45 and 98 hundredths plus 125 and 3 tenths. In the whole part up, we have 2 digits, 4 and 5. But down, we have 3 digits. So we need to make balance, add 0 up. Here in the decimal part, up we have 9 and 8. But down in the decimal part, we have only 1 digit, which is 3. So we need to balance, which means add 0. Now, let's start adding. We have 8 plus 0 equals 8. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 2 and carry up 1. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Write 1 and carry up 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. And now 0 plus 1 is 1. So the answer is 171 and 28 hundredths. In letter D, we have 36.89 plus 4.5. Let's check here with the whole part 36, but in the second number, the whole part is 4. We have one digit here, but we have two digits here. So first step, as we said before, we have to balance. Supers. So we need to add 1 0 to the right of 4. And now the whole part 36, the other number, the whole part is two digits also. And now let's check the decimal part. We have the first number 89, 8 and 9, so two digits. In the other number we have only 5, so we have to add another 0. And now let's start the numbers. 36.89, the first number, we will write it up. Then let's put the sign which is plus. And now write the second number from right. 0 under 9, 5 under 8, decimal point under the decimal point, 4 under 6, and 0 under 3. And now let's start adding from right. 9 plus 0 is 9, 5 plus 8 is 13, 3 and carry up 1. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 and 4 is 11, 1 and carry up 1. 1 and 3 is 4, 4 plus 0 is 4. So the answer is 41 and 39 hundredths. Let's see in letter E. We have 58 plus 3.89. In 58, we have two digits in the whole part, but in 3, we have only one digit, so we have to balance, add 0 here. And now, let's check the whole part. Here we have 8, 9, but in the first digit, we have no decimal part, so we have to add decimal point and two zeros. Now, let's try the first number up, 58.20. Now, the sign, which is plus, the other number from right, 9 under 0, 8 under 0, decimal point under the decimal point, 3 under 8, and 0 under the 5. Now let's get the answer. We have 0 plus 9 is 9, 0 plus 8 is 8. Decimal point, we have to put the decimal point in its place. 8 plus 3 is 11, 1 and carry up 1. 1 and 5, 6, plus 0 will be 6. So the answer is 61 and 89 hundredths. And now let's subtract. In letter A we have 75.48 minus 7.082. First step, we need to balance. In the first number we have two digits in the whole part, but in the second number we have only one digit. So we will add 0. Now, up in the decimal part, we have 4, 8, two digits. But down in the decimal part, we have 3 digits. So we need 0 up. Now, let's start subtracting from right. 0 minus 8, it's a small number minus big number, so can't be. We will borrow 1 from the next digit. So the 0 will borrow from 8. So 8 will be 7. And the 1, we will put it beside the 0. And now, 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 8, small minus big again, so it can't be. The 7 will borrow 1 from the 4. So the 4 will be 3 and the 7 will be 17. And now 17 minus 8, it will be 9. Here 3 minus 0, it will be 3. Decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point in its place. Now 5 minus 7, small minus big, so it can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 7 here. So the 7 will be 6 and this 5 will be 15. So 15 minus 7 will be 8 and 6 minus 0 will be 6. So the answer is 68 and 398 thousandths. Let's see in letter B. We have 30 minus 5.17. Here in the whole part we have two digits, but down in the whole part we have only one digit here. So we need to balance, add 0 to the left of the number. And now, in the decimal point up 30, we don't have decimal point. So we need to put decimal point and make balance. So we'll add 2 zeros. Now, let's start subtracting from right. 0 minus 7 can't be. We will borrow 1. We have here also 0. So it can't be. I'm going to borrow 1 from this 0. 0, so there is nothing here to borrow it. So this 0 will go to the other 3. Now the 3 will be 2, and here we will put 1 and start again. This 0 will go to this 0. Can I borrow 1? No, we can't. So the 0 will go to the 10. Can we borrow 1? Yes, the 10 will be 9 and this 0 will be 10. We will start again. The 0 will borrow from 10. The 10 will be 9 and here will be 10. And now 10 minus 7 will be 3. 9 minus 1 will be 8. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. 9 minus 5 will be 4 and 2 minus 0 will be 2. Letter C, we have 102.002 minus 12.347 thousandths. Here we have 3 digits in the decimal point and also down we have 3 digits in the decimal point. But in the whole part up we have 3 digits and down we have 2 digits. So we need to balance, add 0 to the left. Now start subtracting from right. I have 2 minus 7, small minus big, so can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 0, but it can't. The 0 will borrow 1 from the other 0, but we can't. So let's move to the number 2, digit 2. Here, the 2 will be 1, and we will add this 1 here. So here it will be 10. And start again. The 2 will borrow 1 from 0. It can't be. So the 0 will go to the 10. Can I borrow 1? Yes. The 10, here it will be 9. And here it will be 10. So now L2 will go to 10. Can we borrow 1? Yes. L10 will be 9 and 2 will be 12. Here 12 minus 7 will be 5. And 9 minus 4 will be 5. 9 minus 3 will be 6. Decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point. 1 minus 2, small minus big, can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 0. Sorry, it can't be. So the 0 will borrow 1 from the next digit, which is 1. The 1 will be 0, and we will put the borrowing here, 1. And now, the 1 will go to the 10. Can we borrow 1? Yes. Here will be 9, and here will be 11. Now, 11 minus 2 equals what? 11 minus 2 is 9 here. And 9 minus 1, it will be 8. And 0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 at left has no meaning in the whole part. So the number will be 89 and 655,000. Now in letter D, 82.82 minus 45. Let's start here. First step, as we said before, we need to balance. The first number, we have 2 digits in the whole part and 2 digits in the decimal part. Minus 45, we have 2 digits in the whole part, but we don't have any decimal part. So we need to balance. Add the decimal point and 2 zeros. Now, write the first number as it is, 82.82. Here, the operation or the sign is minus, so put minus. The other number, 45.00. Start write the number from right. 0 under 2, 0 under 8, decimal point under the decimal point, 5 under 2, and 4 under 8. Now, let's start subtracting from right. 2 minus 0, it will be 2. 8 minus 0, it will be 8. 0, decimal point, so put the decimal point. 2 minus 5 can't be. Small minus big can't be. So let's borrow 1. The 2 will borrow 1 from 8. 8 here will be 7 and 2 will be 12. And now 12 minus 5, it will be 7. And 7 minus 4, it will be 3. So the answer is 37 and 82 hundredths. Let's see in letter E. Here we have 58 minus 8.079. First step, we need to balance. 58, we have 2 digits in the whole part. Here, 8 in the whole part, only 1 digit. So we will add 0 to make balance. In the first number, 58, there is no decimal part. But in the second number, we have 3 digits in the decimal part. So put the decimal point and 3 zeros to make balance. Now, write the first number as it is, 58.000 minus the operation, then put the second number from right, the 9 under 0, 7 under 0, 0 under 0, decimal point under the decimal point, 8 under 8, 0 under 4. Now let's start subtracting from right. Here we have 0 minus 9 can't be, because small minus big can't be. So the 0 will borrow 1 from this 0. No, we can't. We are going to borrow 1 from this 0. No, we can't. Here we have 8. Can we borrow 1? Yes, the 8 will be 7. And this 0 will be 10. And now start again. The 0 will borrow from 0. No, we can't. 0 will borrow from 10. Yes, the 10 will be 9 and this 0 will be 10. Start again. So the 0, can we borrow 1 from the 10? Yes, the 10 will be 9 and this 0 will be 10. And now 10 minus 9, it will be 1. 9 minus 7, it will be 2. 9 minus 0, it will be 9. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. Now 7 minus 8, small minus big, so can't be. Let's put 1 from 5. The 5 will be 4, the 7 will be 17. And now 17 minus 8, it will be 9. 4 minus 0, it will be 4. So the answer will be 49 and 921,000. And now, lesson 13, decimal story problem. Number 1. Rashad and his father went fishing. Each of them caught a giant fish. The mass of the first fish was 53.25 kilograms, and the mass of the other fish reached 46.8 kilograms. What is the mass of the two fish together? Here, two fish together, what means we are going to add or make plus. So the mass of the two fish equals the first number 53.25 plus the operation 46.8 tenths. Here we need to make balance first before adding. In the first here we have the whole part 2 digits, the other number the whole part also 2 digits. Here in the decimal part 2 digits, but here in the decimal part only 1 digit. So we need to add 0. And now let's make the draft. 53.25 plus 46.80 from right. 0 under 5, 8 under 2, decimal under decimal, 6 under 3, 4 under the 5. And now let's get the answer. Start adding from right. Super. Now 5 plus 0 will be 5. 2 plus 8 will be 10. So write 0 and carry up 1. Decimal point, so we need to put a decimal point. And now 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. Right? 0 and carry up 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So the answer will be 100.5 kilograms. Now, let number 2. Diot travels from Cairo to Alexandria and stopped to rest in Tanta. If the distance between Cairo and Tanta is 92 and 61 hundredths kilometers, and the distance between Tanta and Alex is 147 and 7/10 kilometers, what is the distance traveled by Diot? So we need to find the distance traveled by Diot. All the distance, not half the distance, or not from Cairo to Alex or from Alex to Tanta. We need all the distance. What means we are gonna do plus. So 92.61 plus here 147.7. First step, as we said before, we need to balance. 92, we have here 2 digits in the whole part. 147, we have 3 digits in the whole part. So here we will add 0. And now let's check the decimal part. 61, 2 digits in the decimal part. The other number, we have only 1 digit in the decimal part. So add 0. Now let's start adding using the draft. Write the first number 092.61. And now let's put the sign plus. Here that second number 0 under 1, 6, 7 under 6, decimal point under decimal point, 7 under 2, 4 under 9, and 1 under the 0. Now let's start adding from right. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 plus 7 is 13. Write 3 and carry up 1. Here decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point. Supers. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 7 is 10. So write 0 and carry up 1. 1 and 9 is 10. 10 and 4 is 14. Write 4 and carry up 1. 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 it will be 2. So the answer is 240.31 kilometers. So he traveled 240.31 kilometers. And now, number 3, Ibrahim had 53.75 hundredths LE. He spent 35 and 5 hundredths LE. Find the remainder. As we said before, here remainder means minus. So we are going to subtract. So the remainder with Ibrahim equals, all the time in subtraction, we have to make big number minus the small number. The big number here is 53.75 minus the small number 35.05. Now let's make balance. In the whole part here we have two digits, 35 in the whole part we have two digits also. In the decimal part, in the first number, we have 7, 5. In the decimal part, here we have 0, 5. So the number already balanced. So let's make the draft. 53.75. Here the operation minus. Write the other number 5 here under the 5, 0 under the 7, decimal point under the decimal point, 5 under the 3, and 3 under 5. Now let's start subtracting from right. Here 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 0 is 7. Decimal point, here decimal point, so add the decimal point. 3 minus 5, small minus big, can't be. So the 3 will borrow 1 from 5. The 1 will be here, the 5 here will be 4, and we will put 1 beside the 3. Now 13 minus 5, it will be 8. And 4 minus 3, it will be 1. So the answer will be 18 and 7 because 0 at right here has no meaning. So the answer will be 18.7 LE.
And now, this example, complete at the example. Here 25 thousandths plus 600 equals 85 thousandths. To make adding here, first we have to look at the houses. The first house is thousandths, the second house is hundredths, the third here is thousandths. So here we need to do what? We need to write the number in decimal form. 25 thousandths, what means 0.025 plus 600, what means 0.06. Let's find the answer here. When we have 0.025 plus 0.06, first we need to make balance. In the first number we have 3 digits, but in the second number we have 2 digits. So we need to balance, add 0 to the right. And now let's make the draft. We have 0.025 plus 0.060. Now start adding from right. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 6 is 8. 0 plus 0 is 0. Decimal point. So write the decimal point. 0 plus 0 is 0. So the answer is 85,000. 85,000. So write the 85 beside the thousands here. Here is the answer. And now I want to write which digit under the hundredth place. Here is 8. So write 8 beside the hundredth. And which digit under the thousandth place? We have here 5. So we need to write 5. If we have here the same houses, we have another case. If we have the same houses, so we will add the numbers only. Let's see in the following example.
Let's solve. Letter A here we have 7 thousandths plus 4 thousandths equal dots thousands. Here the houses are the same. Here we have thousands, thousand, thousands. So what shall we do? We are going to add the numbers only. Here we have 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 equals 11. And now the answer is 11 thousandths. 11 thousandths. What means how many decimal places do we have? 3 decimal places. So it will be 0.011. And now I want to know the place value of the hundredths here. The hundredth place, we have which digit? We have here the second decimal place, which is the hundredth place. So we will put 1. And in the thousandth place, we have what? Have here in the third decimal place, which is the thousandth place, we have also 1. So we will write 1. And now letter B, we have 3 thousandths plus 4 thousandths equal dots thousands. So to get the answer, we have the same houses or the same place values, so we will add the numbers. I have 3 plus 4, which is 7. So the answer will be 7. And now 7 thousandths, what means 7 in the third decimal part, or we have 3 decimal spaces and put the 7 at the right, which will be 0.007. And now we need to know here the place value. What means which digit under the hundreds? We have here 0. And which digit under the thousandths place, which is 7 here. Letter C, we have 39 thousandths plus 5 thousandths equal dots thousands. Also, we have here the same place values, so we will add the numbers. 39 plus 5, it will be 44. Now, 44 thousandths, what means 0.044. So 44 thousandths, what means 0.044. And now, I want to find the place value. Which digit under the hundredths place? Here, the second decimal place, what means the hundredths? We have 4. And in the thousandths place, the third decimal place, which is also 4. So we have 4 hundredths and 4 thousandths. Now in letter D, let's start. We have 3,000 plus 99,000 equal dots thousands. As we said before, if we have the same place values, we will add the numbers. So 3 plus 99 will be 102. 102 thousandths, what means we have 3 decimal places. So it means 0.102. And now we need to know which digit under the tenth place. We have 1. Which digit under the hundredth place? We have 0. Which digit under the thousandth place? We have 2. So 0.102 thousandths, what means 1/10 and 0.102 thousandths. And now in letter D, we have 4/10 minus 75 thousandths equal dots thousands. Here we have different halves, which is 4/10. So can we subtract the digits? No, we can't. So we will write the number in decimal form first. Here 4/10, what means 0.4, minus here 75 thousandths, what means 3 decimal places. So 0.075. And now let's subtract. As we said before, to subtract two decimal numbers, first step we need to balance. Here in thousandths we have 3 decimal places, but in tenths we have only 1 decimal places, so we need to add 2 zeros. And now let's make the draft. 0.400 operation minus here 0.075. The 5 must be under the 0, the 7 under the 0, the 0 under the 4, decimal point under the decimal point, 0 under the 0. And now let's start subtracting from right. 0 minus 4, small minus big, can't be. We will borrow 1 from the next digit. It's 0, so we can't borrow from here. So we will move to the next digit to borrow 1. Can we borrow 1 from 4? Yes, we can. The 4 will be 3 and we will put 1 beside the 0 and start again. We have 0 will borrow 1 from the 10. The 10 will be 9 and we will put the 1 here. And now 10 minus 5, it will be 5. And 9 minus 7, it will be 2. 3 minus 0, it will be 3. Decimal point, so put the decimal point. 0 minus 0, it will be 0. So the answer is 325 thousandths. Can we write here 0.325? No, he put the decimal point here, house, the greatest decimal house. So we will put 325 only. We can't put another decimal point here. And now we need to know the place value. Which digit under the tenth place from here? We have the 3. So we will write 3 under the tenth place. And now, which digit under the hundredth place? We have 2, so write 2. Which digit under the thousandth place? We have 5. So in 325 thousandths, we have 3 tenths and 2 hundredths and 5 thousandths. And now in letter F, we have 5 hundredths and minus 13 thousandths equal dot thousandths. Here we have different houses. So how to solve this question? First, we need to convert the numbers in decimal form. Here, 5 hundredths, what means we have 2 decimal places. So it will be 0.05 minus 13 thousandths, what means we have 3 decimal places, which equals 0.013. Now we need to find the answer. First, In subtracting decimals, we have to balance. Here 2 decimal places, here 3 decimal places. So add 0. And now let's make the draft. 0.050 minus 0.013. Let's start. 0 minus 3 can't be because small minus big can't be. So we will borrow 1 from the 5. The 5 will be 4 and the 0 will be 10. And now 10 minus 3 will be 7 and 4 minus 1 will be 3. 0 minus 0 is 0, decimal point 0. So the answer here is 37 thousandth. Can we write on the dots here 0.037? Never ever. Here, if decimal point, what means thousandths? So we will put 37 only. And now we need the place value. Which digit under the hundredths place? We have 3. And which digit under the thousandth place? We have 7. So we have here 307 thousandths. Now we finished our video. Thank you for listening and hope it was easy.